in today's video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about motivation. Motivation, how you feel, because thing is, a lot of channels, a lot of things out there will make it look like university is this like super aesthetic and like perfect, amazing, like oh my gosh, experience of your life and so good, so friends, like night out, which I guess it is to a certain degree, but there's a side to university and going that is kind of the side that, especially the YouTube side, kind of leaves to the side because it's not the most pretty or like aesthetic side. And it's a side that I've dealt with a lot, and it's the side of just feeling down, feeling like shit, like not being motivated, not wanting to do anything, like just being distracted, being like procrastinating, and just basically just hating yourself, hating your life. Not really hating, like that's a strong word, but when you're going through that, that's how you feel. You just feel like, I hate everything. You even start hating like the way you look, you hate the way you feel, you hate everything, and you just kind of regress in this like bubble of just self-hatred, which is awful. Like, I mean, I'm far away from home and I always bring this up, I know, annoying, but not having anyone here like is really hard because it's just me, you know, like obviously I have friends and my brother's not here, but like I can call them and I have people like that care about me and that I care about them, and that's really important, but sometimes it's just not enough, like, because at the end of the day, it is you, like it's you and the most important relationship you have is with yourself. I know that's from somewhere, I don't know where that's from, but it's true, it's so true, like you are like, you need to have a good relationship with yourself, you need to know yourself, because you are who you have, you know, and if you start hating yourself, that kind of everything just goes downhill from there. You start feeling like your life is falling apart, but it's only because you're just not even trying anymore, you're just kind of letting everything go. And that's what I talked about this in a vlog. I'm not sure if the vlog's up already or not, but I kind of talked about this and like my acne and how it's going and stuff like that. But I just wanted to kind of, because today I am feeling better and yesterday I felt okay as well, but I do deal with a lot of like, and this is like the most cliche thing ever, but like it's not diagnosed or anything, but I do feel a lot of anxiety. Maybe I don't have it. Maybe if I went to a doctor, they'd be like, no, you're fine. But like, I do feel very anxious all the time. Like, I feel like my brain is always going like 2,000 miles an hour. I have a lot of like, even sometimes trouble sleeping because I'm really going, like, my brain is just, that's why I do exercise and I try to like walk and do things, because if I didn't do those things, I would just not function, because I am such like a, which I haven't been like that. Like, it's just, it is in my family, like especially my dad's side, they're all like that. And I feel like it's coming through now. It's never come through before, and it's really coming through now. So, but something happened yesterday. So I usually go on Wednesday nights, I go like, I don't know if you know what this is, but like kizomba is like a type of dance. It's kind of like salsa type dance, like ballroom dancing. And it's with partners and stuff. And I go there because like the people in my house do it and they were like, oh yeah, come. And it's awesome. Like, I'm really loving it. Like, it's so much fun. It's such a cool distraction. There's other people there that I meet. Like, I've met people from Spain. I've met people from like all different places. And it's so cool. It's so much fun. It's getting dark. But yeah, and so I went there, and I'm part of like the beginners crew, obviously. I'm actually not that good of a dancer, to be honest. I've only done like 3-4 classes, but I'm quite stiff. Like, all the people I dance with are always like, oh my god, you're so stiff, like please just relax. And I'm trying. But that's not the point. The point is that there was another beginner there who was like a beginner, and he was like really bubbly, he was really fun. He's 53, by the way, just he told me after, but he did look like mature. And he was in the beginners group with me, so we were dancing and we were talking. You know, when you dance, like especially when you're learning like the steps, you usually like talk in between and you get to know each other, just to kind of build a relationship, you know, just so you're more comfortable dancing with this person, so it's not just like the stranger that you're like just holding. So we were talking and he was telling me about stuff he was doing, and you probably don't know this about me, but I'm really interested in like businesses and management and that type of thing. I find that really fascinating. Like anything related with entrepreneurship, I read a lot about it and I watch loads of videos about it. I think it's so interesting, especially when people come from that type of background and they're self-made and they like, not even if they're rich, it's not about making money or anything. It's just about kind of building even small businesses, but just this thing of like using the internet and using these new means to construct businesses and do stuff. I find that super fascinating, and that's kind of what he did. He was like, he did management, he worked in insurance, and he was all self-made. Like, he didn't even go to college, and he was telling me like about his kids and his family and like kind of how he taught them and what to do. And he kind of like started talking to me and seeing and I was telling him what I was going through, because lately I've been going through like a really kind of angsty moment. Like, I've got a lot of anxiety, not just about my course, but like about where I want my life to go. And he really kind of set me straight. He was really telling me, like, giving me good advice. He was saying like, oh, sorry guys, okay, the camera cut me off, I didn't have enough space. But basically what I was saying, he was just giving me really good advice about how I was feeling, all this anxiety, saying that it's true, and it's what I do, and I feel like loads of people my age do that, is that I'm trying to think like 40 steps ahead. I'm trying to go, I'm seeing where I'll be in 5 years, okay, and like really focusing myself. And he's saying, maybe this is not what you need to do. Maybe you need to keep your horizons broader, and you're only young. Like, if you've had this recent big change in how you think, and you're probably gonna have more. So if you're the type of person who changes the way they think, just keep your horizons broad and focus on like little achievable steps. Like, focus on what you're doing, focus on achievable steps, and just take opportunities. Like, go places, talk to people, don't close yourself up, because that's how you're gonna learn, and you're gonna connect with people who will show you in the end where you wanna go. Like, if you have something in mind, like a set thing in mind, you're like, okay, I need to, that's great, because you know, the chances are you can achieve it if you're really focused on it. But maybe you get there and you realize this is not what I want to do, and you've closed off a lot of options on your way there. So what he was saying was just try and like embrace life a little bit more, instead of really being extremely focused, which is good, but like focus on what you're doing and don't close yourself off to opportunities, and be more open, enjoy what you're doing, and then your personality will draw people in, and that will help you connect, it'll help you move forward. Because those are the people that succeed, are people that are open, they draw people in, they make connections, and they can talk, and they can see where they want to go. If you just close yourself off to everything, then it's going to be really hard to realize where you actually want to go, because where you focus so much on could not be for you. And I'm certainly the type of person who's changed their mind so much. I'll probably do a video about this, and like how we've changed, and like what I think about like university and things like that. But yeah, that helped me a lot, and like I'm feeling so much better. This was yesterday, by the way, and today I'm already feeling so good. I'm feeling like a big weight's kind of been lifted off my shoulders, and like he really helped me a lot. And literally the last time we were like at the end of the lesson, there's like a kizomba lesson, and then at the end there's like freestyle, so they put music and you just dance with different people, like different partners, like freestyle type of thing. And I always do that. I dance with everyone, like so many times. I dance all of the dances, but this time I didn't I danced like 2 dances, just because I was talking to this guy like the whole time, and I was finding what he was saying so fascinating. And then like my roommate came to get me, and he was like, why don't you dance a little bit? Like, and I was like, oh yeah, I hadn't even realized that. We probably talked for like a whole hour. And he does mentoring, that type of thing. He told me like, yeah, I've done that for my kids, I've done it for like students, I've done it for people. And I was like, I was so happy to meet him. And I was thinking that the reason I did meet him was because I broadened my horizons, and I went to like dancing lessons, which is something I maybe last year would have been like, oh hell no, I don't want to do that. But because I went, I managed to meet this guy and like make another connection and learn something new. And that's kind of the lesson behind this super long video. It's just like, don't close yourself up. Be open, especially when you go into university. Don't close yourself off to a niche and be like, okay, these are my like thing, this is what I want to do, keep yourself open, meet as many people as you can. That doesn't mean you have to like be best friends or like, oh my god, you, and stick to them. Just be like, hey, you know, I'll meet you, like get to know you. Just be open. That's the main message. Like when you head into university or head into any new situation, keep your mind open, because that's what I did not do last year, and hopefully this year I'll manage to do that more, and yeah, I'll see how it works out. But I feel a lot better already. Like I just feel better, and that's really important to me, because how I feel, to me, whether it's physically, mentally, is like, to me, the most important thing. That is essential to me. How I feel needs to be like, it needs to be good, because if not, I'm just down. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, I don't know what this was, like story time experience video. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, what you're going through, if you're going through anything, if you need any advice, I'll try and answer. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I can't say I do better.